What's up, guys? It is your boy Rock here, and today it's gonna be episode number 6, and it is the final episode of this series. But yeah, guys, make sure to go check out my other 5 videos of this series on the channel. Yeah, guys, this episode we are going to be doing the St. Louis Blues, the Colorado Avalanche, the Vegas Golden Knights, and the Dallas Stars. So yeah, guys, if you guys are excited for this video, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new here. Let's get started right after this.
I've been on the fast track. Shorty want my heart, but I can never backtrack. I just wanna smash that, hit it, then I pass back. Shorty want my heart, but
Okay, guys, the first team we're gonna do here is gonna be the Blues. So, obviously, the first thing is that they're the Stanley Cup champions. They beat the Boston Bruins Game 7. Obviously, we all know this. So, they're going to be hunted by every single team that's in this playoffs. They're going to want to be the one team to knock out the champions. It's what it is. It happens every year. Whatever team wins, every other team wants to dethrone them. So, they're going to have every time they play the game, they're going to have the other team's best game. So, they're going to have to play really hard. And yeah, they're going to have to play hard here. Next up is that they're honestly going to have a lot of pressure. Like some of these other teams, like the Rangers, Blue Jackets, they have zero pressure. They know, their fan bases know, everyone knows that they really don't have a good chance of winning. Blues, their fans expecting a lot. They could end up like Penguins in 2016 and 17, going back to back. But they're good enough. They have basically the same exact team. And they got a little better, so it could do what Penguins did. But they're going to have a lot of pressure. And they're arguably the best team in the world. So they're going to have a lot of pressure on every team. Once again, is going to try their hardest. Obviously, every team tries their hardest, but the teams are going to want to dethrone them. And they're going to have a lot of pressure on them. But I think it's not going to get to them just like last year didn't. But yeah, I think they have a huge chance of winning the Stanley Cup. The last thing for the St. Louis Blues is going to be their goaltending. Obviously, Jordan Binnington, rookie last year, won the Stanley Cup. What I'm thinking, boys, is the Penguins. When they won in 2016, that was Murray's first year. Then he went back-to-back his second year. I think Binnington has a good chance of doing it again. Just like Penguins did, I think Binnington can win the Blues another Stanley Cup. Obviously, he's very good. Blues defense is very good. Blues offense is very good. So Binnington doesn't have to make the great ace. Doesn't have to save great ace scoring just every single game. But I think he just has to be solid. If he's solid, I think Blues can honestly win another Stanley Cup. On to team number 2 here, boys, and that is going to be the Colorado Avalanche. Obviously, they honestly arguably have the top line in the league. Them or Bruins, I think. So yeah, McKinnon, Landeskog, and Rantanen. Very, 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 very good. But yeah, they're gonna have to roll all 4 lines. Obviously, they're very solid. Have a lot of depth. They got Belmar on the 4th line. They just got traded for Kadri. Like, they're good. They're good. Obviously, McKinnon's gonna carry them like usual. Him and Landeskog and all of them. But yeah, they have to roll their lines, get depth, be aggressive on other teams' defense, because it means the defense are working all done. The entire game, their defense is gonna be rolling. Yeah, I think Avalanche have a very good chance of winning the Stanley Cup, especially if Kadri he's not playing the Boston Bruins anymore. So, he's probably not going to get suspended this year, but we're going to see. One of the biggest downfalls for the Avalanche are their goalies, obviously. But the good thing is that they have really good defense. Really good defense. They got solid, big D-men too. And obviously, the West is more hitting the West side than the East. But I think Colorado's defense is going to help their goalies, obviously because they're not great, but they're good. So their goalies are going to have to play decent, but their defense are going to have to play very, very good to not let grade A scoring just happen, or they're going to lose some games from that. Like Cale Makar, very good. Very good. He's might win the Calder, I don't know, him and Quinn Hughes, but either one of those things, their defense are going to have to play solid no matter what. The third and last thing is going to be the opposite side of that their goalies are going to have to play very good, because they're not great, but they're good. So they're going to have to play very good. Obviously, it's Grubauer. He's been a backup his whole career, but now he's been a starter the last 2 years. He's been decent. Obviously, he's not a Vezina Trophy winner. He's not going to be like that. But he can win you some games. He's gonna be solid. He's gonna make saves, but if you give him too many grade A scoring chances, he's gonna let 3 or 4. So there's that. The goalie plays good and the defense plays good. Avalanche have a very good chance of winning something like that. On to the Vegas Golden Knights. That's my second favorite team, boys. If you guys didn't know, I live in Vegas. Love the Golden Knights. I have season tickets there. I watch every single home game there. So I know a lot about the Golden Knights. Their depth is honestly the best depth in the league. They don't really have superstars. They have obviously Mark Stone, and he's basically a superstar / all-star. So, but it's going to be the depth. They literally roll 4 lines every time, and their 4th line matches up with the other team's 1st line sometimes. That's literally what happens. So, I think that's a huge advantage because most teams, not most, some teams don't have good 4th lines, and they really can't put them out there sometimes. Sometimes only get like 4 minutes, but Knights, they get what, 9-10 minutes, and they just match up perfectly, and they just work their ass off. So I think Golden Knights 4th line and the 3rd line, everyone, they're just gonna have to roll, and if they do that to stay aggressive, I think Knights can do some things. The one downfall for the Knights is their defense. They're not great, but they're not bad. Obviously, they don't have a really good superstar or anything like that. The best D-man is Shea Theodore. Very, very good. Very good. Young, very good. And then they got like Nate Schmidt, McNabb, they just got Martinez from the Kings. They're very good. They're just depth, little older guys, but it's okay. They're veteran presence. But it's going to be Theodore. He's going to have to lock it down. He's very offensive, and he can score. He's scored, what, 20 goals this year? But if the Knights do that, and their defense goes solid, doesn't let way too many scoring chances happen, the Knights can do what they usually do and make it far in the playoffs. As long as the refs don't call a 5-minute major in the 3rd period. The last thing for the Golden Knights, this is pretty obvious. They honestly have the best goalie duo in the NHL. They got Marc-Andre Fleury, aka Flower. And they got Robin Lehner, who's very good. Very good. But yeah, so if Fleury does not play well, which I don't think he will not, but that means Lehner will play, and he's our starter, and he can win a series, he can win the Stanley Cup. Both goalies can be a starter on any team and win a Stanley Cup, so it's good. It's a good situation to be in. Obviously, I think they should start Fleury, but if he starts doing a little bad, Leonard can hop right back in there and just carry the team like he usually does. And if they do that, honestly, Knights have a very, 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 very good chance of winning the Stanley Cup. The last team of this episode and the series, boys, is going to be the Dallas Stars. It's the biggest downfall, not downfall, but just the biggest hurt most seasons are going to be their offense. They can't really score sometimes, but they got Tyler Seguin, they got Jamie Benn, they got Radulov, they got all these good players. They just need to step it up and do their team. If they don't score, like last year they scored in playoffs and they almost beat the Blues, almost. They lost in Game 7 overtime. And if they beat the Blues, who knows what would happen. So they keep doing those things. If they score, Jamie Benn, Seguin goes hard like they usually do in regular season. Who's stopping the Stars? I don't know. I don't think anyone is, to be honest. Second thing for the Dallas Stars is going to be the defense. Very good. They got Klingberg, and they got their little, what's his name? He's not rookie anymore. Second year is going to be Miro Heiskanen. Either way, that kid's good. But Klingberg is their backbone. He's their veteran presence. He's everything for them. He's their first D-man. He's everything. He's so good. Swedish dude. I don't mean anything, but he's good. He has a lot of experience, and he's gonna have to carry the back. He's gonna have to carry the defense. Obviously, they got some young guys on the team, and that veteran presence will definitely help the Dallas Stars going forward. To be honest, the last thing for the Stars, and the biggest thing, is gonna be their goalie, Ben Bishop. Obviously, he's what, 6'6". He's insane. Obviously, he carried the Stars last year in playoffs, but yeah, he's very good, and he's gonna have to stay Vezina. He's gonna have to play like a Vezina trophy winner every year, and he's gonna have to be like that or even better for them to win the Stanley Cup this year. And I think he can do it, and I expect him to do it. So yeah, I think the Dallas Stars are going to win the Stanley Cup this year. Yeah, guys, that is going to be this video, and that's the series. If you guys did enjoy this video and the series, please drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new here, and I'll see you guys in the next series. See ya.